a candle wax reading. I haven't done this in a while, but this one leaked over. I don't know, I was doing something that most people wouldn't do, which is save the wax, the remnant wax of, let's say, large pillar candles, when they burn all the way down. And most people don't even burn their pillar candles all the way down, but I do. Yes, I do. So, I was going to reuse the rest of it, but I was like, mumbo jumbo, I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to get into that. But last night I left my candles on, and one like spilled out and poured through, like you wouldn't even believe it. Let me just pull it out. I had like an ice cup of Starbucks. Like, let me show you. Okay, so let's see. Look, it has you see, like it went through there. Like there's a little hole that you see, it went through the hole and went down to there. It's like, how crazy is that? It dripped off. And then, so anyway, I felt, and then it went all over my table. But, like, I'm cleaning it now. So, anyway, here we are. Okay. I don't know why it accidentally put me on filter here. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and select no filter. Yay! Okay, I don't know how to... Okay, there we go. So, as you can see... Okay. Alright. I haven't done this in a long time, so let's see here. What do I see? It's, you know what, let me go ahead and turn on the light. So, let me see if I can do this properly. Excuse me, I need to turn on the light. It is like still 80 or 90 degrees. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, I think that's a little bit better. We can see a little bit more with the light on. Okay, is that my stomach? Holy smokes. So what's the energy here? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Okay, let's try to hold my hand, like, hold my hand as steady as possible. Okay, I have a zoom into this, obviously. Okay, this was a purple candle, and it was a candle within a candle. I told you it was within my red pillar candle, and then it just, I had to thaw it out. I was told to. So looking at this, I can't really see what's in the middle, in the center. So let me just see if I can turn it. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so if I turn at a little bit of an angle, then the light will shine in a bit. Is that right? Oh, there we go. I'll just hold it like a... There we go. That's better. Okay. Oh, hold it steady. What's going on with this light thing? Oh my God, what's... Excuse me for the technical difficulties. Okay, I think I found my camera. There we go. Okay. So looking at this, what do I see? Well, I see somebody like a alien type of figure off to the right, clearly standing tall, and kind of like watching over me. It's kind of like a tall E.T. / Wally. Do you understand? Do you see it on the top? Well, standing, you know, like the feet are at the very bottom, but it's on the right side. And there's 2 monitoring orbs on each side of them, okay? And I think these monitoring orbs are with this Wally character here. I am on the opposite side, the left side, which is like kind of like sitting down, handling this, is conundrum the word? Anyway, this conundrum of a candle. Chiseling away with an old nail file that I used, that I designated for particular, like, meticulous handiwork, like chiseling away at stuff. So it's my little archaeologist tool. Anyway, I'm sitting here going at that. I don't know, really know what's on the in front of me though. Looking at this, let's see here. Is there anything else that wants to be told out of this? It's hard to see. Okay. Shift it a bit. Is there anything else that we see here now? Gosh, maybe I'm rusty at this. I haven't done. Maybe it's all in my head as far as the distance and the line of sight here. I see a masked character who, right at the center of the plate, the bottom, you see the lip is highlighted as well as the nose. The bottom lip is highlighted as well as the nose. It's a masked character, which is like, it has a standard black mask over the eyes. And maybe like a 5 o'clock shadow on the chin and like bearded area. Do you see that on the plate? I'd probably have to take a picture for you if you don't really see it. But definitely see that there. Is someone trying to figure me out? Kind of like platypus type of hands. You see right beneath that metal plate is like a webbed, like long webbed hand that's reaching over from the body area. And so there's some kind of like aquatic and bird shape-shifting energy or like symbology of a spirit totem that this character has. And he's like, you know, when you put your like hand over like your bearded area and you're thinking, so there's that energy around me. I wouldn't quite call it a thief, nor would I call it like a superhero, but it leans towards more of a superhero than anything. So that kind of energetic is around. They might have like light tips to their hair or some kind of like lighter color hair than you would suspect this person to have. And I think it's natural, if not maybe a little bit enhanced. And then right behind him at the top of that circular plate, there is a... It looks like, you know, a Sanrio type of character, like a black bird, you know, kind of profile looking to the right, but downwards, putting something in his mouth or, I don't know, it's a little winged as well, but it's very much cartoon-like. So there might be some like anime artists or anime enthusiasts here, given those two viewed. What else do I see here? I see also at the very center plate, towards the right side, there's this thing, this black point, like it's pointed up above the plate on the right side. And if you focus on that and then bring your eyes down, straight down onto that metal plate, you'll notice that there's like an image, very, what do you call it? Reminiscent of the Hierophant energy from the Fairy Lights Tarot. So definitely a decision, like it's gonna be like lawmaking, or like, you know, it's local. It governs like domestic things like marriage, dissolution, policy making, etc. So this masked character has that in the back of his mind, but also watches his back. Like it's something that protects him. I feel like it's kind of like a hero, but not like your Captain America type of hero. It's more like closer to the side of like Batman, but less Bruce Wayne-ish, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I feel like this person is more of like a messenger than anything, given the bird spirit totem on the body, slash aquatic hands, and aquatic tail, if you can see, like towards the back. I'll draw a picture, like I'll outline it. Do a redo on this so you know what I'm talking about. All right, slightly shifting now. Originally I got a home here. I don't know why, but there was an impression of a home. Okay, so what else do we see here? Oh, there we go. Excuse me. A broken skull. You see on the left side, bottom. It's kind of tilting your eyes, tilting your head, but situated at the bottom, you'll see like an open spot, like an eye hole there. That's a left side of a skull. If you take a mid, like chop it down vertically down the front. So there's something that's two-faced, but also dispersed, like kind of their skull just like blew up. So if someone is two-faced, that means that the other side, the good side, is kind of voided out. You know what I mean? Like it's just the like good-looking clean side. The most favorable side is the mask, and it's negated by, you know, this other half. So that side blew off. So someone's reputation, like their mask is blown off, and that's, you know, like they're seen for their true colors. On that part, that chaos, disruption on the top part, it's almost like you see at the very center of it, it's like a huge like bullet wound that kind of explosive in its hit. So this person is taking a big hit, but I feel like, is there anything else here? It's like Pandora's box once it's opened, you know? I'm just looking at that. And someone's studying it, like silently in the background. You see the top left, very, very top left, there's this a black debris that's kind of, it looks like the side profile of a female, or maybe a young boy with a cap, facing the right side. So you see the, you know, the profile of the right, and he has his head, or she has their head bowed down a little bit, looking at a piece of paper. And so there's like a bunch of receipts, like a bunch of receipts being looked at, and like silently things are being figured out. And this skull that burst at the very, very bottom, the base level of it, is upset because they know it. Yeah, it's kind of like undoable here. And remember that Pikachu character? Now it has shifted to more of like the Pikachu character, because the hind part of it, which was the wings of that like duck type of character, is now like the ears of Pikachu. So it's like kind of on the other side. So there's a large spirit totem that is watching over this young boy, if not a female, going through these receipts. So they're very much protected. Yeah, Pikachu is positioned more like a sphinx energy. You can see that on the top right corner. And there's clouds amongst where this Pikachu character is. I got an itch on my shoulder, so give me a second. Okay. And then shifting. Oh, I see a profile of a face at the center, the plate. Only like artists, well, usually like artists will be able to see this within the highlights. In the top right corner, or like the top right corner of that metal plate, you'll see a variety of faces based on the highlighting of it. There's darkness, there's sorrow, there's definitely impressions of despair, and I feel like that's coming from what has been inflicted by this dark skull area on the very bottom. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it, but the more I look at that corner with the grayish white debris on the metal plate, the more I see like the brow area, the nose area, the bottom lip area, the like just the fluctuations of energetics there, and even behind it there's more to it. So there's different sentience that this dark skull has affected deliberately and carelessly, so not so deliberate, but that's all within their energetic imprint, and so it comes out like a Pandora's box. Some of those that this energetic has affected are those that spoke ill on their behalf. So, like, you know, when somebody like talks shiz on somebody else in a local arena and says, oh, you got to do this, carry out this task for me, or execute this thing, which is like kind of amplifying bad behavior. Not kind of, it is amplifying bad behavior. Like, I need you to like kick this person's ass or whatever. And so, or like pull me a favor or something like that. And so they do it, but then they're afflicted by not caring to hear the whole story, or like not, how do I say it? Like, it's dirty money. Whatever this exchange is, it amplifies the ill will of what the original intent was. And so there's despair caused on multiple levels. Major disturbance with this energetic. But the person going through the receipts or the realizations is not, I would say, yeah, I wouldn't say that they're disturbed. They're more like detective mode for sure. Like, I must know the truth. Okay, so shifting here at the bottom, partially, mostly on that metal plate in the center, off to the right, you see these two white circles in the middle. Those are the eyes to the skull. The chin is elongated and shifted towards the left side, dipping down on the bottom of that metal plate, off the metal plate. So there's a heavy chin, where it's like, why the long face? Oh yeah, definitely. So there's someone that you know, has an extreme 5 o'clock shadow. It's not the intention of a beard, but definitely an extreme 5 o'clock shadow. Some restlessness, some worry, but it's like, why the long face? So definitely this is there's that energetic there. They have kind of like a life path number 3, it looks like. Because coming off of the left side of his face, carrying towards off the plate, we have kind of like an upside down, if not horizontal, number 3 in its old school type of font. So it's not your traditional 2 curves that make the 3, but rather a 7 and then like a curl underneath it. So this energetic is kind of old school, traditional in their way of thought. And so there's some a different kind of despair here. This is possibly like a creative, but may or may not identify as one. So it's including both parties of energetics. There's like a makeshift resourcefulness to this energetic. Definitely some pauses in before they execute. But there's some realization that they did not, understand before. In fact, when it's coming from like the left side of his face, connecting to the 3, the more that I look at it separate from the 3, it's like the person is at the forefront, and now that connecting point to the 3 is more like an arm, like an elbow. And you can see it's like Jack Skellington, the arms, like you'll see on the right side also mimicking the same type of illustration there. So it's someone like that has their hands on their head, like what just happened? Like they're in dismay and also sadness. So there's a little bit of a bystander type of feel in it. I would say less of the main character in this energetic, but definitely strong feelings on the subject. Okay, turning over here. And like you see, kind of looking at that, it's like the cap. If this were to be Jack Skellington, that Santa's hat is quite removed from his head. So like the Christmas spirit, like that, the warm feelings are lost. Now here is a little bit different. There's 2 kings here facing to the left side. And there's kind of like the Grim Reapers at the top energy. It looks like the Grim Reapers kind of like a what do you call that tool that they have, the scythe, I think that's what they call it. The scythe is also doubling, the more I look at it, into the curvature of one side of a handcuff. So there's multiple bosses here on the lineup, all facing left. And they're trying to, and this is like a lineup, like who's guilty, who's involved. And there's 2 main characters, but the more I look into it, there's actually multiple people lined up, not just bosses. The more it starts off with the bosses though, and then expands towards like people standing separately. If you look at the white dots as faces on that center plate, lined up all facing left. But if you look at the pieces in whole, there's 2 or 3 strong male figures here. One of them is young, one of them is middle-aged. I don't know, middle-aged to me is like a little different now. As I get older, it's like, what truly is middle-aged? But they're all looking towards the left. It's a lineup. Who is guilty, because somebody definitely is, and it could be definitely more than one person. Shifting back to here, do I see any changes here? The only other thing, this is where we started off, is on the left side. Now that above that plate that's still connected to the plate, I see the image of an owl, just perched atop it. I also see, like Short Circuit, that movie, the thing like what Johnny Number 5, that energetic, that robot that was the kind of like the OG Wally. It's the center plate, but it's kind of crushed up, like remember in like what happened to like Optimus Prime. I think I remember in the Transformers movie, like just absolutely crushed. But so his face is kind of happy, almost like a pit bull, like, or not a pit bull, a bulldog. And so it's like it's saying something, like and there's actually an image on his face. But let me get finished with this. Um yeah, so it's happy, saying something. Okay, let's move forward. There's two images, like kind of similar to Star Wars, at the cantina, an area where they're sitting. You see that center dot. That's kind of like where the cup is, and then where the table is. On the opposite two ends, there are there's like a what, conquistador type of energetic on the right side, sitting down. You see that the line on the over the dot of that, like, so it's a hat, and then like the garb that's very distinctive of that time, like Columbus, like, yeah, Spanish, like conquistador kind of energy. And then on the left side, there's more like the Star Wars cantina type of characters, where they're hybrids of other energetics. So it's kind of like a stork, like panda, Kung Fu Panda kind of energy, sitting on the opposite side, and there's a talk in the middle. So there's talks happening in the elite portion of the spectrum, because of all that is happening on, in a wide scale. Those are only changes that I see, not changes, but additions that I see here within the turning. Yeah, so let me turn it the other way. Counterclockwise, see if anything changes. Sometimes the energetics change, but we'll see. No, I still see the line up there and the handcuffs, etc. So let's see on the second rotation, clockwise, if there's anything else. No, everything seems to be prominent here. I didn't think I was going to be able to, like, it was seriously a rough start, but this is how my candle readings go when they're stagnant. And, I mean, this was, oh, I see a mad roadrunner now, like where the original skull was, but nothing's missing. It's like, Marvin the Martian, on the bottom, slash roadrunner. It's a mad roadrunner, like something has been chasing at it, and it's like the last straw. So beep beep. it's ludicrous. Beep beep, move bitch, get out my way. That kind of thing. For sure. Yeah. I have never seen that kind of imagery before. Okay, anything else that I see here? Looking at it right there, I see kind of like that top blob, almost like Oogie Boogie. I think that's his name in Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, but I don't know that character very well because I guess time passed in an arena that was just different for me. Here I see on the bottom area, that glob there, kind of like looking at that V-shaped, upside down V-shape. There's a lot of wings there, kind of distorted. It's kind of like when you see a dead bird on the beach, usually blackbirds, and they're all like mangled. It's kind of like that energy there, but there's multiple here. Kind of like fallen angels energy. I forgot, I was going to tell you something else though. Something else. Oh, I do see a Cat in the Hat character here, like a Dr. Seuss character. You see that long sharp black point on the bottom right corner, moving from inside the plate to outside of the plate. It looks like kind of like a cigarette or some kind of like smoking thing. And then you'll see, looking at the lights, like the gray area portion, it looks like the highlight the bottom part of a chin, and then you'll see the cheekbones, and then you'll see the two dotted eyes with the black dot nose there. But it's like a girl, a female, kind of like, you know, when there's bullies and they have their cronies. This is like the female version of it. This is a female crony that's kind of like the pick me girl. Like, I smoke, you know, I do this. I'm like, when it, you know, kind of like that. Pick me, trying to be cool. I wouldn't say it's like Rizzo energy, because Rizzo is way cooler, and I would be talking like dumbing her down if I placed her in this category. Yeah, this is, yeah. So that's the kind of energetic over here. She looks like, she has kind of like pigtails, kind of, in, you know, like in the 1950s or 60s era. Just, you know, they grow up to be kind of like trashy. Yeah, after that high school age goes off. Anyway, anything else here that I see? A nomad, larger in scale, kind of pear-shaped guy. Just moving along. I want to say that's a disguise, though. But I won't say anything more about that, just because. Okay. Nope, that's it. That just about does it. So give me a second to move the camera around. And then I will pull a few cards out. Give me a second. How do I do this? Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna pull a few cards from the Fairy Lights Tarot. Oops. I'm glad that I got to read that. Like, I haven't done it in such a long time. And I felt like a little rusty on that, but, hold on. Let me see here, because I feel like I have to lean forward and, oh, sorry. Okay. Do it like this. I think that's better. The light is so bright, so bright. It's okay. All right. So my divine panel, what do you want to say? Is there anything else that you would like to say with regards to those energetics? Two of Pentacles in reverse, what opened up to it, and it's kind of like peeking through right behind Two of Pentacles is the Knight of Cups. Something's being weighed out. Okay, so what opened up to it is the Four of Cups in reverse and Judgment in reverse. Okay. So again, the multiple choice question leads to a multiple choice answer, which is very obvious. This is not meant to be like tricky, yet if this is a new energy, especially being a Knight of Cups, what's behind it? High Priestess, yeah, I know. But especially being a Knight of Cups, being this is kind of a newish energy, it doesn't feel like the answer is so obvious. It can be a little tricky, so there's some weighing out that needs to be done, but nevertheless, it's kind of like charging into things, almost like the action of the Knight of Swords. So this is fast action, like quickly moving, like, yeah, taking action. This is definitely a male energy coming forward. And it's like four of cups. You see, this is 20, so 420. I feel like they smoke out. Yeah, I feel like it. Judgment, yeah, because you see, like there's a pipe right there. The only other purple there is on this person's head and cape, and we had a little bit of that in the candle. It's the only reason why we would see like a pick-me girl that deliberately smokes, like makes it known that she can smoke, and like it's kind of like mean girl trying to be, I don't know, pick me as if this person smoked out. So I don't know, like that's in their energetic, but so there's an obvious rollout. Yeah, a decision is being made, and it's definitely multiple choice. And so far, this person, I think, has the 50-50 version of it. So they've already narrowed it down. So if it's multiple choice, it's usually 4 answers. Sometimes 5 if they say all of the above or none of the above, which is like, I hate it when they do none of the above, because it's like, that's how you know. When they put none of the above, usually that means that it's an obviously like positioned question, so you should like it's supposed to be very, very easy, like very obvious if they have none of the above. But I feel like this is more like let me see, let me get a little more. My divine panel, what's the clarifier for that? Queen of Wands. Oh, again, the owl there. So I'm going through the receipts, and I'm for sure, this is all on my behalf. That's so sweet. Yeah. So, a decision is being made. Dude, I have to tell you, I can't even turn on my window fan because it's so hot. Like, the temperature is still like 80 to 90 degrees outside. So, yeah, it's crazy. So definitely a decision is being made. And, all right, so there's that. Someone finds me attractive. You know what was weird today for me anyway? I don't know if it's being called hit on, because I don't know what the new age idea of it is, like in these days, like what it's considered to be hit on. Like, I guess I received compliments. Because I would think, like, if somebody's going to hit on you, then they would ask for a lead. Like, what's your number? What do you do? Like, you know, like, what, you know, it would be more of a lead in rather than a compliment. And so I don't know. I haven't received that in real life in a long time. So it's like, it's kind of catches me off guard, but at least I know enough to now say, like, thank you. Or it's weird because, like, the automated version of like what comes next, if it's not, and it's, I don't know, like, I'm not trying to meet anyone right now, you know, like, I don't know what to say, because I'm supposed to be meeting people, but at the same time I'm not supposed to, like, I'm still supposed to be selective. And so I'm just trying to discover what this thing is about, because I really don't want to get on an app and do, you know, just find out those things. Like, if spirit tells me to, then I will, but I don't think that's for me. In fact, like, the way I was raised, it was like very, very conservative. So, so I just like trying to figure out how I'm supposed to meet people, or like how to like just follow in I don't know, not get locked in, but you know, enjoy my life, and but also be selective. Like I don't know about how that goes. Anyway, I'm looking very attractive, I guess. No, that's what they're saying. That's what they say. Um, I would have to say, I have to learn my lessons and what they're saying, and that I should give myself accolades. I should celebrate myself more, and I do recognize that I am feeling a lot better, and I'm seeing myself in more favorable, with more favorable eyes now. Um, so that's good. That's a good start. That's always a good start. Doesn't matter, you know, who you are. It's always a good start. Oh, someone's trying to do a psychic attack on me. Like, I felt it right over here. Felt it. All right. Anything else? Oh, look at that bonus point. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Two of Wands in reverse. And then right behind it, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm still being like, assessed for an opportunity, a partnership, a job, learning, you know, I'm still being assessed for it. Like there's something, like somebody needs some kind of additional, like foundation, no, like, so they see the foundation, but like what's, oh my god, does the carpet match the drapes, or kind of energy? You know how I know this? That's like the rough way to put it, but I'm looking at this. You see the color coding, like the work stuff, the foundations, history, stuff like that. It all shows like foundation rise right here. But the thing that needs to be sized up is the blue coding up here, which is like appearances. Like, am I who I say I am? Like, is it, yeah, do the carpets match the drapes kind of energy? And it's, you know, just you know, rough draft version of, you know, that summary. Like, I don't, that's what they're saying. Like, it's not matching. Like, it doesn't click for some people, that I can do these things, but yet I look a certain way, or portray like, present myself in a different way. So, you know, that's not my problem. That's what my divine panel is telling me. Anything else you want to tell me, my divine panel? Like anything that you would like to elaborate further from that candle wax reading? Please. King of Cups in reverse. The Moon card upright. And the Eight of Swords here. There's a lot of messaging to this. However, there's something beneath the surface. Like, if this person uses their psychic powers for... there's a caution here. Like, if they use it for ill will, they can easily get trapped into my arena, because like there's a lot to be discovered, and they're not allowed to all of it. So it's kind of like if that's the case, this person might have a very addictive personality in which they would want to know more, and it's kind of like trying to find that new level of a high, or like, you know, it's just there's that. If not, then this person is being very objective, which I feel like that's what that is. It is, they are psychic, they are intuitive, and they do smoke out, or they have a heavy history of it. Anyway, it's not mine to dig, but this person is the Knight of Wands there. So this person is finding out for themselves, and so regardless, there's some kind of energetic where they're kind of stuck into it, like, you know, like there's, I don't know, like they're submerged in it. They're willingly trapping themselves into it. I don't know if trapped is a word, but it's like a whole new world. There's a llama here. Is it like a llama? Yeah, kind of like that. Or a white cougar? A white tiger? Kind of? Not a tiger. And it's not a llama. It's a white cat-like energy. Like a white panther. That's what that is. Interesting. Yeah, so it was weird. Like I finally like got out of my head, because one of the people looked like how I think the brother of somebody would look like, of somebody that I kind of, I don't know if it's talked to is a word, that I've interacted with, that I've never met before. And he speaks very little of his family, especially his siblings. So I'm not going to talk more about it, but I just, it was weird, because I'm like, there's no reason why you would be in this area. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, the world isn't that small, is it? So, anyway, he looked like he would be the brother of somebody that, yeah, that person. My divine panel, like, is that, like, is that, I don't know, like, it was the impression, it was weird, I don't know. 8 of Pentacles. Elaborate. Destiny. Wheel of Fortune. 810 is an angel number here. Maybe there's going to be more to figure out on that. But I feel like it's somebody that knows me. I just don't know. Can you clarify a little bit more about that? Like, was it? Like, maybe I just need to drop it. Like, I don't know. This is the first time I decided to go to this place too, and I don't know if I don't know, 10 of Swords. Just kill it, like kill switch, like don't even, no. So how did I do today with those compliments? Like, how, like, was I in the, I don't know, I wasn't, Ace of Cups, I did very well, holy smokes, what? I did very, very well, that's crazy. In fact, the person in here is like, it looks like her back is turned, but I think she could be going through some receipts, if not holding a shell or like just relaxing. You can see right there, that's crazy. I did very well. Okay. Alright, what is my takeaway here? My 3 takeaways. Oh wait, we saw the bottom of the deck. It's the page, or the Queen of Swords in reverse. And the top of the deck is 9 of Swords in reverse. So don't stress. It's something about you hold these truths to be self-evident. That's what they're saying here. I don't, is that the, where is that from? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's coming in like this jackpot mode. We hold these truths to be self-evident. What is that? Is that the Constitution? Declaration. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Okay, what's behind that? King of Wands in reverse. What? There's more to it than this, but I'm not gonna like read into that because there's only so much that I should be like looking into here. Because I think it's been almost an hour, 50 minutes. Ah! Okay, so what are my 3 takeaways? Takeaway number 1. 7 of Wands. This is opening a portal, kind of like how L did it. 11, you know. Opening or closing a portal. There's some energetic there where I have the upper hand in those abilities. Oh, so I should be doing more of the candlewax readings. You know how many I have accumulated so far? I saved them after, but I realized I'm not going to save them after, like when they're in the glass thing. I'm just going to chuck them. I'm going to throw them out. And I'll save the ones I think that are kind of in here, you know, those energetics. It's easier to read and hold, so I'll do that. But those oh gosh, I have over a dozen, so I need to start going through those. I didn't know when I was gonna start, so I'm glad I started now. Anyway, takeaway number 2 for me. That's quite a bit. Okay, 9 of Cups and Knight of Swords in reverse. So now that I have a good definition of what makes me happy, like if somebody put a microphone in my face, like, oh, what makes you happy? You know, like, what's your definition of, you know, enlightenment? Or I don't think knowing is absolutely in conjunction with knowing what to say. Knowing is just knowing, and that's peace of mind in itself. So it's quickly coming to me, like quickly magnetized. Again, like secondary to the being able to open portals. Definitely, that's wonderful. Okay, so my eyes twitching again. Oh, okay. All right. So what is my 3rd takeaway, my darlings? 2 of Cups, definitely. So this is union, this is partnerships, this is loyalty, trusted kinships, you see? There's a heart in the clouds. Interesting. And a crane. As well as some extra spirits watching over. Run around. Okay, that's it. That's it for now. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love. I certainly appreciate it when they are reciprocated. I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength. To pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for refortification, and me, only me, hassle-free, no doubt. And no attachments, and with all except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. So, on closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with the sequence of roll out and light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.